Well, the season begins today. Hmm. We are facing Inter Milan, the most recent Serie A champions. So it's not going to be an easy feat. Um, let's run that intro and get straight into things. Well, today we face Inter Milan, and we have nothing much to talk about or say because there have been no new signings that have been made. The last person whom we brought into the club was Lucas Mecha, and this is actually the only person, the only big spending we've had, 13.5 million. Rolando Mandragoga for 7 million was already developed by the game. It was a signing that was made by the game. But there is actually something to talk about in terms of injuries. We have had some recent injuries involving Christian Kwame and Jonathan Ikone, each with a pulled knee ligament and pulled ankle ligament, respectively. They have been out for 2 to 3 weeks, 7 days to 2 weeks, respectively. And also, it's not going well for us at the beginning of the season. These two are really important for us. Actually, Jonathan Ikone, in fact, a really, really good winger or striker. The substitute to our Trichetista role that we are using, the damaged one. You can call it damage, you can call it whatever you want. It is really impressive if you ask me. Out injured, will not be featuring in the first match of the season. But other than that, Christian Kwame also not too great for, I could say, as a winger. Has good acceleration, has good pace, can develop even further, can become better. But we'll see how things go for all of these guys because it's not specifically what we have done, it's something we have wanted. Maybe we'll see how things go, but we get to face Inter Milan, Simone Inzaghi's Inter Milan side, who won the league last season. Have had a really good preseason, beating both of us and Roma. And when they have Brozovic as their key player, you know it's about to get tough, isn't it? Tactically preparing for the match, I am going with my strong suit. I could say I'm playing a 4-2-2-2, symmetric because Gonzalez is out wide. A few instructions to the players just to do what I really am figuring out in my head or what I'm thinking. Dodo here, I have placed him to cross from the byline, and he crosses to should aim for the center. He will be going up because Nico Gonzalez will be crossing to aim for the far post and will cut inside with the ball, meaning he will be crossing with his left foot. So Gonzalez's movement will be this way, Dodo's movement will be up the field. Bonaventura will be moving to cover Gonzalez where Gonzalez was left open. That's why he will be running wide with the ball, though it is telling me like it's affecting his play trait that he should be cutting inside from the left wing. Yeah, that we'll have to see how to do. But for this first game, we have to do that because we don't want to let any spaces open for the game for against Inter Milan. Author here, I'm just leaving in on dribble, less hold position and shoes left often. Their normal roles. Barak just get further forward with the ball. Mecha and Bozovic. Mecha should be shooting more often. I've set him on that. I need goals from this guy. I didn't see that in the preseason. Jovic, he will be moving into the channels, crossing down more and tackling harder, pulling the defenders away so that Mecha and Barak can get into the spaces and convert the chances. Biragi placed him to cross more often and cross from deep. So he will be coming and crossing from deep while Dodo will be crossing from the byline. And then our two ball playing defenders just hold position, tackle, take more risks, hold position, take more risks. Not in the box, don't take risks in the box. I wouldn't like to see that, but go for the tackles. That's what I want from them, considering their own defense. So when Bonaventura moves wide, we will have this defensive triangle in the middle. We'll see whether it will work out the way I am thinking it. In terms of instructions, in position, we'll just be playing out of defense. We're playing a custom tiki-taka, just a fun play football. Work ball into the box, dribble less, and also just the normal. We are also playing fairly wide with this formation, trying to cover that width and also not taking it too wide. In transition, counter press, hold shape, distribute quickly, just the normal tiki-taka instructions. Then out of possession, much higher defensive line will be trapping the defense inside, trying to channel the ball inside so that we can win it, because once we channel the ball inside, I know we have players who can do that. Don't know whether it works that way, but it's worth trying. I've never tried it in Football Manager. It's worth trying. I will see. We'll try it and we'll see the punt that we have with it. Other than that, that is the lineup we have for the game. In terms of substitutes, I'm lacking two. I'll see I can be allowed to take 15 into the squad. Is that really it? Kwame is rehabilitation to return to full training in 6 days. He is on the substitutes bench. I don't know how many players I'm allowed on the bench in the league. I'm allowed 15 substitutes in the league, maximum of 3 stoppages, and I can only take 5 from the 15. So the number that I have here being 15, I am missing 2. Maybe those 2 is Maximiliano Lopez, who is suspended for the first match of the season. How are you suspended for the first match of the season? I don't understand how that rule works, but he's suspended. And also Castrovilli, who is still injured, and I think he is unregistered because of his injury. Yeah, his injury is quite long. He is out with an ACL injury for like 6 to 9 months. Maybe in January, when we have maybe some exits and we can do things, some changes, he may come back. But Joshi Kone also have a spot up there, so a couple of players still out there. So this is the squad we have: Golini, Magquata, Sotil, Cabral, Venuti, Mandragora, Sapanora, and Ranieri on the bench. Mandragora was bought for 10 million. Is it 7? Yeah, it's 7 million. For me, he's not that good, more of a substitute or a backup. Other than that, in the Europa League, we have our opponents, Kukaczewski. I think they're the Polish, they're the Serbian side. They knocked out the Polish side, Pogon. Okay, yeah, I don't know the teams. The Europa League has really funny teams in them. The teams Chelsea is playing against. Anyway, we have Kukashirski in this round. It is a two-legged affair for I think a spot in the group stages of the Conference League. I think that's how it works. But so we have them. We'll be playing them in this episode. I plan to play the Inter Milan game and the Juventus match. I will go out to play the Kukaczewski, Sassuolo, and both the Kucharishki. Is that right? Am I saying it right? That doesn't seem right, does it? Well, I don't know. You can correct me. Okay, after those Kukarishki games, we will be playing the Juventus match. 2 big games to start a season, and then maybe now we just see where we will come back for the rest of the season. The season is long. We would love to play all the games. Actually, I'm doing a 5 league series, man. It's not going to have to be all, and I'm also doing it alongside other series alongside. So we'll see how things go. So with all that blabbering, I think it's time to get into the Inter Milan match. Big things await this club. We are winning the league this season. Rocco Commisso, the chairperson, has come back with a competition expectations review. He expects us to challenge for the Europa Conference League, record a Serie A top-up finish, and reach the latter stages of the Italian Cup. Transfer budget 8 million, per budget 1 million. I can be allowed to raise additional transfer funds by sale of current squad players. Well, changes should be made, and I think he's just reminding us of what he wants. Absolutely, and I won't be against him. Thanks so much, boss. I don't know what to expect from this game, but if you ask me, if I was betting, I would put my money on a draw, because first of all, Inter are a good side. Beating them is not going to be that easy, and also we have a home advantage. Beating us also at home will not be that easy, and we also have a new manager, me, and also things will not really, yeah, they won't get. But I'll put my money on a draw. But we expect a win like everyone else. All the fans expect a win. I don't want them to be all down. And Dodo is nervous in the first game of the season. It's quite intriguing that one of the best players in the squad is nervous in the first game of the season. Ricardo Saponara, an influential player, is also nervous. If he is nervous, then the rest should be nervous too, won't they? Won't answer any of them. Fear we are playing a really new system, something not seen to the eyes of Europe or the eyes of the Serie A. Inter Milan will be busted. They are playing their usual 3-3-2-2. That's a 3-3-2-2 to me, not a 5-1-2-3. And the game has just begun with a highlight. We have Gonzalez on the ball, back to Alta. We are just seeing how things will be going. Bonaventura looking for Mecha. That's a lot of space. Lukajovic gets the shot away, but it is offside. That's the ref blew for a whistle. That was the first chance of the game, and the first miss. Lukajovic with the shot. It was wide. Dodo now on the ball. I don't know. I, if I'm looking at things, the stadium seems pretty packed. As Nicolas Gonzalez scores, oh my god, I don't know why I'm always, forgive me for what I've done. Actually, I don't know why I'm always trying to be distracted by things when they're highlight. I thought it was going to be a long highlight. Bonaventura to Nicolas Gonzalez, drives into the box, just fires it to the top of the net. Fifth minute, we are leading by 1 goal to 0. What a way to start my career at Fiorentina. New season, new things. As here comes Milenkovic. It's not even resting. Bonaventura all the way back to Terraciano. Now standing with the ball. At least these names are easier to pronounce. I'm from doing the recording of the Top League Dream, and wow, those names are hard to pronounce. They always really get me. Lee Kyung Ho, Lee Chan Ge, there are a lot of names. Lee Hanjo, Lee Jong Won, really beautiful names. But here comes Dodo now, playing as our Lee Jong Won of this campaign. Gonzalez crosses all the way back to Biragi. The captain tries to shoot. It is blocked and it is a corner. At least he wins a corner for us. Maybe there's something from this corner. Or was this the highlight as Empoli take the lead against Cremonese? Filippo Bandinelli with the ball comes out. Lucas Mecha now with it. Gives it back to Biragi all the way to Igor. And it is intercepted. You can't be serious. Did Football Manager show me that highlight just to show me the development of a corner? Okay, there's another one. I hope now this one is more serious. AC Milan take the lead against Monza. Olivier Giroud with the goal. Out the ball out to Denzel Dumfries. Back to Skriniar, Brozovic, Barella. Oof. When I read those names, these guys are really strong. Igor. Back to Milenkovic. All the way back to Biragi. Gives it to Barak. Barak just turning the play on loan. Other out to Igor. Back to Otha, intercepted by Chalanolu, and they have broken away. That's a beautiful ball to Lautaro Martinez. He tries to shoot, it is blocked, and it is out for a corner. Thank you so much, Milenkovic. The best player on the team by far in the defensive department. The best player on the team to me is Nicolas Gonzalez. The cross is into the box. It is cleared. Initially, Barella will collect. Chalanolu has a chance to cross again, gives it back to Barella. They are playing it back and forth in front of our box. As here comes Gosens, has no idea, Bastoni, and the highlight ends. Have I even breathed? As I have not breathed, and I'm not going to breathe. Ever since we scored the first goal, I have not stopped talking. As here comes Dodo with a free kick. Nice, that's a cheeky ball to Gonzalez. Gives it back to Dodo, back to Bonaventura. Goes all the way back to our centre back Milenkovic. Arthur Melo gives it back to Igor. Arthur back to Igor. Back to Biragi. Nice ball to Barak. He has Nemacha in the box and Lucas Nemacha makes it 2-0. Look at that smile. That's the smile of a captain, of a coach who wants to win a league with the Fiorentina in the Serie A. It's only 15 minutes. We have had a load of highlights. Lucas Mecha with his first goal of the season. Nicolas Gonzalez, Lucas Mecha. Beautiful goals, beautiful scenes. We are leading by 2 goals to 0. Well, the tactics are working out. Now maybe we start studying them a little bit. No time to rest, as here we go again. Author back to Biragi. I love commentating. I love just calling these names. Barak to Author, all the way to Jovic, mostly when we are winning, not when we are losing. Here comes Dodo, gives it to Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez, he had a chance to shoot, but it falls to Luka Jovic, who makes it 3 with his first goal of the season. We are cooking Inter Milan. Champions, what champions? Come and let me show you the life of a champion. Jovic, all the way to Dodo. Nice ball. Dink looking for Nico Gonzalez. He had a chance to shoot, but just didn't control it well. The defenders were caught unaware, and Nikola Jovic, Luka Jovic just converts it, and it is 3-0 in the 22nd minute. Should I even stop commentating? The first part of the game where I have had a chance to at least rest and drink a glass of water a little bit by my side here, as here comes Inter Milan again. Brozovic gives it out to Gosens, and I don't know why, but when the highlight started, like my camera was all zoomed out. As here comes Hakan Chalanolo. Barella's shot, oof, saved against the post by Terraciano. Nice, beautiful save, and he still keeps our clean sheet. Hopefully we can keep it to the end. Chalanolu's cross into the box from the corner, cleared all the way, and it will go out for a throw-in. Egon with the ball, and I have also noticed Bonaventura is kind of injured. He has a knock. I hope he can run that off. I don't want to use a substitute in the first half. That will count as one of my stoppages, and I won't be able to. I will only have 2 stoppages to make substitutions in the second half. As here come Inter Milan, building beautifully from the back, gives it to Gosens. Asabi gives it to Chalanolu. Here comes Barea with the ball, gives it to Aiden Dzeko, still at the club at this point. The database is different. That's why we are seeing these players. Aiden Dzeko to Skriniar, all the way to Dumfries. They opened us up. They carved us open, and Denzel Dumfries' shot blocked by the defender, and it is out for a corner. Wow, we are hanging by the string of conceding. Napoli 1, Lazio 0. Results are falling in from elsewhere. Torino 2, Udinese 1. The league is rounding up as here comes Lautaro Martinez with the ball. Brozovic, Gosens gives it back to Asebi. He always has no idea, always goes back. Is this guy even normal? That guy just goes back. I would love to see his match rating by the time we reach halftime. This first half feels like one long highlight to me now. As here comes Brozovic again, gives it to Eden Dzeko, Brozovic, Barella. These guys know how to build from the back. Gosens, Chalanolu, back to Gosens with the chance to cross, holds it back, pulls it back. Bonaventura with an injured foot still has a knock, has not managed to run it out. Gonzalez gives it back to Milenkovic. Finally, I highlighted that we have the ball in like the last 20 minutes. Milenkovic, Bonaventura, Arthur, all the way to Barak. Nice ball to Mecha. He is one-on-one with the keeper. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Count those fingers if you can. I know you can see it, but I'm just showing it to the ones who cannot. Nice ball from Barak all the way to Mecha, just with that break chance, and he converts it, and it is 4-0. It was it a tight offside? No, I don't think it was. But one thing I can tell you to do, count the fingers. 4-0. Yes. Half time it is, and we are leading by 4 goals to 0. We have had 7 shots, 4 on target, 4 goals. Beautiful for enough for us. We have had only 43% of the ball, 57% has been had by them. Lucas Mecha having a breakthrough season. Barak with 2 assists, Bonaventura with an assist for Nico Gonzalez. I mean, my front 4 pair is just really working it out. And with a lead of 4-0, I won't take chances with Bonaventura's knock. I will give him a rest. He was having a really good game, but I think we have quality midfielders there. And also, just to see who we are going to bring in to replace Bonaventura, I think Mandragaro is kind of our best choice for him, isn't he? Mandragaro in for Bonaventura. That is the first substitution. Will it count as a stoppage? I don't know whether it will. I don't think it will. We are making the substitution at halftime specifically, so we'll see how things go. I'm going to praise them. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. Let them have fun in the second half. 4-0 lead. I don't expect to drop that. It's not like Inter can come back to score 5 now, can they? I hope I have not jinxed it. And talking about jinxing, there is a halftime highlight, or should I call it a second half? Yeah, kickoff highlight. It's a kickoff highlight for Inter Milan as they're trying to build and maybe get on the strong front foot in this second half. And out of which, I think that has he just come on, gives it to Lautaro Martinez's shot, just whistles over the top of the crossbar. It was not far off. I hope this second half the story is not all about Inter Milan, as I think now the story is about Inter Milan. Gosens out to Lautaro Martinez, and out of which Brozovic, Gosens, Barella trying to run out the defense. Gosens turns, gives it to Acerbi all the way to Bastoni, crosses it to Gosens. Nice positioning from Gosens in that build up. Brozovic, Acerbi, they are building from the back. I love the passes. They're stringing each and every pass. If this comes out as a goal, it will be the best goal I've seen today. Dumfries, Lautaro Martinez, just look at that build up. Dumfries rolling down the field, crosses it. Chalanolu blocked. Wow, that was a chance and that was a shot at. Now here comes Nico Gonzalez, Barak, Biragi. Do we have a chance? No, we don't. That was the end of the highlight. Another blocked shot against Inter Milan. I would love for them to score one, honestly. They've played good. And maybe that may just happen right now as here comes Biragi to Igor. gives it, trying to find Gonzalez, and out of which it is intercepted, and out of which with a chance shoots and it just whistles over the top of the post. Now they're just shooting from outside the box. Have they panicked? I'm going to praise the players, give them a little bit of something to go ahead with. When it reaches the 65th minute, I make some changes. Now I found out why we had a lot of highlights in this game. The highlight section was on extended highlights. Forgive me for that. I think this game particularly has dragged the episode a little bit too much, and but it has been fun, hasn't it? Yeah, I think that there's fun in this. As now I think it is time to make some substitutions. Now, as you can see, ever since the 65th minute, we have had no highlight. We have had a series of highlights just because of that one error, but that's been fun in that. Levels of fatigue are what I'm going to look at. Barak is really tired. I think it is time for maybe Sapanora to come in. The assistant is recommending Sapanora. I'm still getting integrated with the team. I would love to see how things go. Ricardo Sotil will come on for Gonzalez, and also for Biragi, I think I'm going to bring on Lorenzo Venuti as just recommended by that. That's why we have assistants. They tell us who can come on, who cannot, and then we just bring them on. Let's save that one for maybe if an injury may pop up in the last 10 minutes of the game, but I wouldn't like for that. Let's see how we just hold on to this game till the end. Well, there has been no action up to this point. We have 2 minutes of added time till the end. Maybe I should have left it on extended highlights. I mean, everyone loves action. We love action. That was a beautiful game. Really good. Poor ending though, because I turned off the feature of extended highlights. But 4 goals in the first half were enough to help us win this match. Inter Milan definitely came back better in the second half, though they couldn't pull their strings together and get a shot on target. We had 10 shots, 5 on target. Remember, in the first half we had 7 and 4 on target. So in the second half we just came back and shot like thrice more, and only 1 was on target. So Inter Milan definitely came back the stronger side in the second half, but we, according to the XG story, we were just better off across the whole 2 halves. An XG of 1.22 compared to their 0.7 really tells you that they did not have it today. Antonin Barak, the man of the match today, replaced by Sapanora in the second half. Meche with 2 goals to start his career. Really sweet things, really good dealings. We go to the dressing room, just encourage them and tell them nice work everyone, a win and a good performance. Everyone looks delighted, all green, happy, smiley faces, and the mood in the dressing room just beautiful, isn't it? Except the ones who did not come in to feature us. Golini, who is also an inflation player, a goalkeeper. Right, Pietro Terracino is just better, isn't he? Well, even more good news, as Bonaventura's injury was just a bruised ankle and he will be out for only 1 to 2 days. Nothing much. That's great. I was hoping it was not a big injury. He's quite instrumental for the team. I can't rest him for the next 2 games that we have. There are a couple of games up front. We have the 2 Europa League games and also a game against Sassuolo. Barak, really good performance from him. Nice, putting up the numbers early in the season. So up next, after that incredible 4-0 win against Inter Milan, we have Kukarshitsky in the qualifying 4th round. We'll play that away. We have the Sassuolo game. We'll play that away. And we have the Kukarshitsky game again. We'll do those ones. We are coming back on the 28th of August to play against Juventus and maybe close the transfer market deadline day. It will be, we'll see whether there will be any good signings to get down into the cards. Oh, we have the Cremonese game before that, so it won't come in this episode, unfortunately. If there are any signings we'll make on the deadline day, they will come up in the episode up next after this one, which I may specifically tell you that will be somewhere the Italian Cup, somewhere where the Italian Cup will be going, will be progressing. We have a couple of really good games back in January. Napoli, Lazio, then Inter, then Juventus. This will be a huge month. So expect me back not before January. Yeah, that's how many games I'm going to play away, including the Europa League. Remember, there will be games in the middle here, so it is going to be a long period of games for us. But before that, just let me go away, play the Kukashirski Sassuolo and Kukashirski games. There are 2 Kukashirskis. It's 1 Kukashirski, but 2 games. Don't get me wrong. Okay, 2 weeks later, we are back, and a lot has changed. So a couple of things have happened. We are preparing for the Juventus match, but before we do that, let us look at the results that we have had. We went away and won 2-0 against Kukarski. a game that saw Otto Cabral score 2 goals. He came back into the side from his injury. That was a beautiful scene from him. Nikola Milenkovic got a red card in the 90th plus 4th minute, meaning he couldn't feature in the next game, which we eventually won 3-2. Otto Cabral also scoring twice again. Ricardo Sotil with a goal, Damar Ilic and Nemanja Kujoc scoring for them and at an attempt for them to cause a comeback. 5-2 aggregate. We are through to the Europa League group stages. That was always going to be easy. As you can see, we were rotating the squad a lot. We were using the squad was seriously rotated. The likes of Kwame, Sotil, Mandrago, Venuti, a lot of players who are playing. So we were then in the Serie A against Sassuolo. We came from behind twice to earn a draw at home against these guys. It was not a really easy game. They were really causing us trouble. As you can see, Castillejo scored first, Mecha scored in the 42nd minute, Pinamonti scored in the 45th minute, Otto Cabral scored in the 55th minute to make it 2-2. And that was the Serie A game that we played. Not really ideal for us to come back from behind, for us to earn a point from Sassuolo at home. It's not something not really ideal. So in the Juventus match, we are going away and hopefully things can change. We have already played 2 home games in the league. We have 2 away games to follow suit, and the first one is away to Turin at the Juventus Stadium, or the Allianz Stadium as it is called in the game. Me ignore it as the Juventus Stadium. In the Europa League, we are in a Group G against Zurich, MTA, and Panathinaikos. Zurich of Switzerland. They are a little good side, not too shabby. They are not. They shouldn't cause us trouble. Then there is this MTA team, Maccabi Tel Aviv. The way it was written, MT8 looked kind of different. Don't blame me. I know there's a team that exists called known as Maccabi Tel Aviv, but the way it was written looked really quite funny from the Israeli league. And then we also have Panathinaikos from the Greek league. Those are the teams that we have. They have a really small, good. Yeah, the stadium is kind of cute. Apostolos Nikolaidis. Ah, their names are also feel very Greekish. Yeah, the way they are in the Bible or anything. Anyway, we have a game against Juventus to play. What about the lineup we are building up for that team? We have a lineup of a little bit of changed side. Dodo is here, but Martinez Quarta comes in to replace Igor, who was playing alongside Milenkovic in the past few games, also in the first match. Nikola Jovic and Mecha are up front. Gonzalez, Barak maintain the position. Bonaventura and Arthur, who has missed the last 3 matches, wasn't really providing the billing, and my assistant was against him. I've decided to give him this match to see why my assistant was against him. Terracciano in goal and Biragi on the side. Let's go to this Juventus game. We have a lot to play. We have points to catch up with. 1 win, 1 draw. It would be nice to make it 2, but if you were to ask me, I would go for a draw in this game, just like the first one. Hopefully my tactics can work out. Going with the same tactics I went with against Inter Milan worked a great deal. Hopefully Juventus don't shove us right in the back. Juventus just lost in the previous week to Napoli, and now I am hoping that the morale in the locker room for them is not that good, and it can play a part. They currently sit 14th, we sit 4th. That's a massive difference. It's just the start of the season. Only 2 games have been played, so it's nothing to get complacent about. But with that kind of start to the season, you'll expect that they are not having a really good locker room atmosphere. Will not be easy for them. They are playing a 4-2-3 with a defensive narrow midfield diamond formation. We hope we can break that down. As you can see, it's quite strong. Di Maria, Kostic, Vlahovic, Rabiot, Paredes, Locatelli, Desilio, Bonucci, Danilo, and Quadrado. It's a strong side. Let us not get complacent. Hopefully things can go our way in this match. We were closing in on the 30th minute mark without an attempt on goal, and now we have won as the ball is lofted forward, finally looking for Biragi, out to Milenkovic. By the way, Juventus have a really poor history against Lazio. Lazio always against Fiorentina. Fiorentina always seem to like get the best of them. As here comes Mecha, whipped cross to the back post for Gonzalez. That was a chance. He just shoved his foot through that one. We have had 3 shots, 1 on target. We are playing the better side. We have had better possession. Hopefully we can convert all of these into goals. As here comes Arthur again, out to Milenkovic, gives it to Quarta. Quarta, really beautiful name. Gives it out to Dodo. Dodo driving into the box. What was that? Are we still playing on extended highlights? Because that doesn't look like a key highlight to me. No, we are playing on key highlights. Now, how is that supposed to be a key highlight? Don't understand. Half time approaching fast. Juventus do not have a shot on target. Notice that. They have two shots now, none on target. Halftime approaching, it is 1 minute to halftime. We have had 6 shots, 1 on target. Juventus have had 3 shots, none on target. You will expect them to come from halftime stronger. We are also not going to be complacent about that. Dodo is on a yellow card and he is kind of fatigued. That don't like taking risks, and you know that I don't really like taking risks. And just because of Dodo's little areas of interest here, I am going to bring on Lorenzo Venuti, slightly slower player than him, if I may say so, but let us be safe right now, because the way Juventus are going to come back in the second half, I feel like it's not going to be that easy. Let me tell them it's absolutely unacceptable and see whether they will have the shouts to get it together with themselves. Give them a little bit of encouragement. Go out there, try to get the goals. We had 6 shots, only 1 on target. Try to get more. We have had our 7th. Oh, okay, we are playing better. Approaching 70 minutes, I think it is high time we made some substitutions. Things are really not going our way. What's not happening? Martinez Corta has gotten a yellow card. Still need him in the squad for that. Antonin Barak is not having his best game. Today is not his day. Jovic is not having a good game. I think for Jovic, it is time to bring on the star who has been kept quiet all of this time. Arthur Cabral will come in for Jovic, and then the two of them will switch with Nature. Then for Barak, I think, whom do I have for Barak? I don't even know whom I can bring in on for Barak. Maxim Lopez, also a player on loan, looks like the next best option. For Nico Gonzalez, is Ricardo Sotil is done. Is Jonathan Ikone is back. Yeah, this is the guy I wanted. Very good little lad, playing as a cricketista. Just looks good, really ticks a lot of boxes, and you just know that he can maybe provide once Nicolas Gonzalez is out. Now those are the 3 substitutions I have. Biragi is fatigued. The next best option is Igor, and that is whom I'm going to go with. I have 1 more substitution left. I will hold on to that for maybe the last few minutes of the game. Let's see how things build up. We have had 10 shots, 2 on target. Not good enough. Really not good enough. Time, I think I tell the players to demand more from these guys and see how things will go. 20 minutes to go. If we can just get a goal, it will be great. We would have shoved Juventus right in the guts, but a draw would be great too at the Allianz Stadium. I would go for a draw. Bonaventura is not having it, and I think it is time for him to go out. It is the last substitute of the game, and I am being asked to bring on Yusuf. I can't make any more substitutions. How many substitutions did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've made 5 substitutions. I've already used all my stoppages. Can't do anything else now. Let the game finish, and we have a highlight. Oh, finally. The first highlight of the second half. As here comes Danilo. Nice ball looking for Weston McKennie. He runs down the middle. Shot is blocked. Moise King collects, intercepted. That is a free kick for them. Ikone with the tackle, a free kick for Juventus. Maybe a chance for them to. No, that chance. It just flies away. It was like an elementary highlight because of the stoppage I had made. So that doesn't count as a highlight, does it? No, it doesn't. Anything we can do in the last few minutes to try and win this one? Go very attacking in the last minute, demand more from them. What else can I do? Let's make this one seriously direct and carry the tempo. 3 minutes to go. Oof, we have a have the changes even taken effect? If there's a goal before the changes take effect, I am turning back behind. And here comes Juventus Ego with a really important interception. Really important. Ruggeri goes back all the way to Szczesny. If we concede now, it will break my heart. Bonucci gives it to Ruggeri. Gives it to Paredes. Back to Rugani all the way forward to Milik. He intercepts the defense. Milik is through. Abdul Akagets Milik. Milik scores in the 88th minute. I thought I would be celebrating a goal before the game ends, and now it is just pure pain, isn't it? I switched the team to go very attacking, and we concede. I think when everything is going well for you, you should never change your stance. And now that's the first 3 games of the season played. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss to Juventus. A painful one in the 89th minute. That was not great. That was not good. We just had a few minutes to hold on. We dropped all the way to 14th. Juventus climbed to 11th. That's what it means to start a season strong, doesn't it? Beating Inter Milan by 4 goals to 0. Inter Milan are now third with 6 points. Wow. Okay, it's not great for us. It was not been a good start, but we'll take it. We were definitely the underdogs. We tried our best, but this Fiorentina team looks like it still needs a lot of working with to go on to it. Well, I slammed the team. I'm not happy because of that result. 3 Serie A games played, won 1, drew 1, lost 1. Maybe if we could have won this one, we could have had some advantage, but we had to come back from behind to salvage that draw. The game against Juventus, we were on top. We were always the best side. It was just not for us, was it? Now, for the next few months, I think there is a lot of football to play. Most notably, we may be coming back once we are in the knockout stages of the Europa League, Conference League. I mean, there is a lot of football to play. January is the goal. We have a lot of football to play. So you guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. Hope to see you in the next one. I have played at the first 2 games of the season. One was a nice win, one was a poor all loss in the last minute. Hopefully things will get better from here, and we will also try to improve this team because the Scudetto is the goal, and if I can win it in the first 2 seasons in this club, it will be great. We'll see about that next time.